you're doing over there. Welcome to paraglidingtalk.com. I'm your host, Robert Michaels. We are fired up tonight. The show is Open Topic, Christmas celebration show. We actually have a couple of things that we want to talk about, some upcoming things. I'm pretty excited. I've got an announcement to make about someone that is going to be coming on the show very soon. I'll talk about that in a little bit. As people are logging on, I do want to just say that I appreciate everyone who's logging in. Welcome. If you're in the chat and you're just staying silent, I want to encourage you to make sure that you make yourself known in the chat, because you're secretly being written down for a contest that we're going to have later on in the show, right about the halfway mark. And so we're going to be giving away all kinds of this show is turning into exactly what I wanted it to be. All kinds of free stuff. We're just giving stuff away left and right. I love it. Johnny Wisconsin sent me a box of Toe Pros. Check these out. If you haven't seen these yet, you're going to need one of these. And so we're giving one of those away tonight. Paragliding Talk. Toe Pro. And if you don't know what a Toe Pro is, pretty neat. Just take your GoPro, it mounts to the deal, and this mounts to your shoelaces. Pretty neat. So you can get that selfie while you're flying, the selfie video. All kinds of people logging in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas. We had a great Christmas at my house, and I'm hoping that everyone had a great Christmas at their house as well. We want to do some open topic stuff tonight. So if you've got some questions that you want some answers to, we don't have necessarily a specific guest on tonight. I did send out an invite to a bunch of people. So check your emails to see if you got an invite. We've got some topics that I've written down that I wanted to mention. But before we start the show, I do want to say that our show is sponsored by couple people. One of those is paraorangeproducts.com. If you are interested in getting some gear for protecting your equipment, or even if you wanted to buy a wing, you can reach out to paraorangeproducts.com. Larry, he's normally on the show, but I think he's traveling right now, and get a hold of some of his gear. You can get that again at paraorangeproducts.com. And there's also a link to his store. If you forget, paraglidingtalk.com is where you can find those details. Also, we have a new sponsor, and it's actually a friend of mine from the beginning days of flying. He started a company called ppgsmoke.com. I don't necessarily know that it's a company, but I know that's the website. And he said that he's going to be donating 52 smoke machines, 52, and he wants to give away one every episode for a year. So that's 52 of them. Pretty excited about that. Go to the website, and I have the contest rules there, and we're going to get your information ahead of time, and then we're going to randomly select. We're going to put your name into a machine. If you qualify, you will win, and we will ship out one of those machines. And we're actually going to talk about the very specific details about what it's going to take to win on the next show, which will be with Ryan Roberts, who's going to be on the show, and that's going to be a great one. He's an engineer, and he's made all kinds of cool stuff. He worked for Google, and he was secretly watching the show in the shadows since we started over a year ago, and he mentioned that he wanted to help us out, and so he, in a big way, did. I think the smoke machines are around 150 or 175 bucks or something like that. But go check out ppgsmoke.com and see what he's got. He's got some pretty cool stuff lined up, and I'm not going to spoil it. He's going to share some of those ideas and some of the things that they're making currently on the engineering table. Pretty excited about tonight's show. I love doing these open nights, open topics, because we can get to the nitty-gritty of what's really important to you guys, which is what is important to me, because without you guys, I don't know if I'd do this show. I'd probably just keep flying. Yeah. So, Sean, thank you. I appreciate you coming and moderating as always. If you guys don't know Calvin, Calvin is POCPPG on YouTube, and recently got into the sport. And he reached out to me, asked if he can help to be a moderator. If you'd like to moderate and help out with the show, you can do that and put your application in at paraglidingtalk.com. So I want to talk about a couple things. One, first, I want to say there was a very funny comment, and I don't want to get, who was that? That was excellent. He said he must be in cold country, and he said that he wanted to, did he say wanted to mute anyone who talked about 63-degree weather? I love it. I'm actually sweating right here. I think my wife turned the heater on, but I think it was only like 60 today, maybe 55. I don't know. San Diego, it never gets cold. But we're also not allowed to talk about weather ever to anyone. Sean, it's freezing over there, ain't it?
Hey, well, we got a little bit of a warm front end. It's like a whole whopping 40 degrees. Woo! It'll get down to 30 tonight, 32, something like that, and then kick back up to 50 tomorrow. So, yeah.
Look in the chat. Ryan Roberts just said, you can give one away today if you want. What? Wow. Okay. I didn't send Ryan an invite. I didn't know if he was going to be watching or not. I need to send him an invite just in case he wants to join us. There's a big group of people that are heading out to Valle de Bravo coming very shortly. So I wanted to talk about bringing your gear with you, traveling, and some of the things that come along with that. If any of you have done any kind of traveling, maybe you have some ideas of what you should avoid when bringing your wing or your gear with you. Anything that you learned maybe from taking stuff with you on the airplane. I've heard some horror stories, guys losing their stuff. Just like you lose luggage, sometimes the baggage people might decide that they just want to keep your wing, or they're interested in your gear for some reason. But if you have any comments about that and you're in the chat, please drop that in the comments. I was hoping that we were going to have a couple more people on the show tonight. I sent out a bunch of invites, but everybody's doing their thing, and that's exactly why I kept it without a specific guest. I got to meet somebody. If you guys have heard of Little Cloud, the brand, it's a wing brand. Well, I met the owner and the guy who makes the wings. I got to fly with him the other day here at Blossom. And so he was down here. And so right away, I'm like, what? This would be a great guest. And so I invited him to come on, and he said he would come on, and I'm pretty excited about that. So we're going to send him an invite. That's probably going to come very soon. We also have, like I said, next week, we're going to have Ryan on the show. Ryan Roberts would be a great guest. We're going to talk about all things flying. He's a free flight pilot and a paramotor pilot as well. And he's the one that engineered and has headed up creating the smoke machine. He also created that wind machine that you can plug into your phone and test the wind speed. I don't have it with me, but that's a really handy little deal there. And so, yeah, I'm pretty excited tonight. 64 people logging in. You guys are awesome. Thanks again for coming to check in. 49 Explorer, I did get your info. I have it, and I believe I've already shipped out your stuff. It is in the mail. Everything that I needed to ship is out, except for one thing, and that's one T-shirt. Calvin, I have his shirt. So Calvin, the moderator tonight, he got a shirt, and sending that out. Tonight we are going to give away one of those Toe Pros So make sure you get your name in the chat.
One of the things you don't want to take with you if you're taking a long trip, Clark Kent, hey, what's up? Burritos. Stay off the burritos. Long trip, you're going to be in a vehicle.
Yep.
Don't need a lot of burritos. Just saying.
Yep.
Or Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly. Burritos.
I also want to recommend that you don't eat burritos before doing infinite tumble tandem.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's a good point.
Yeah. Let that stuff, make sure you digest that stuff. It's kind of like swimming, ahead of swimming. So somebody mentioned interviewing Ross and the van life, and I got to see Ross's van, and it is pretty amazing. And he built most of it himself, but I encourage him to make a video talking about how he got it all going. Ryan Roberts says you need to bring a Red Bull for the drive. That is true. Mandatory. Ross.
I prefer Monster.
Yeah, Monster. I like the Red Bulls because they're small and you don't have to stop and pee 2 times. You only have to stop and pee once. And that's and I used to drink. I don't drink coffee anymore, but I used to drink those little Starbucks, the little shooters when you're on the road. Those are pretty cool. Get you going. Whatever it takes to keep you awake and driving. So if you're watching tonight or maybe you're catching this before you make your trip to Via de Bravo, you obviously already know about all the traveling details, but I'm interested to know what are you bringing with you? Are you is there things that you're wanting to leave behind that you wouldn't normally just because you're going out of the country? So I'm interested by that. If anybody's in the chat that's going on that trip, let me know. I'm interested in that. Let's talk about the new GoPro. We had a Merry Christmas here at the Michaels household, and my wife got me the GoPro Hero 7, and I am very excited about that. Some of the features that are in this GoPro makes it almost unnecessary to have the gimbal. And I thought about how cool it would be to be able to put the chase cam, the birdie looking thing that the chase cam that everybody uses. I was thinking, man, how cool would it be to make, the gimbal quality video with the chase cam? So I'm really excited to try that out. Not sure. I need to get a hold of one of those birdie deals, but my question is for those of you guys that use them, because most of you guys use them. What Jesse? Thanks, Jesse. Jesse said the Hero 8 comes out next Tuesday. I'm interested to know, what do you recommend for the chase cam? And I just remembered Ryan Roberts is actually making one. He's got one on the table right now that he's wanting to mass produce, a really easy to use chase cam. And so, Ryan, I'll be interested to talk to you about that when you're on the show, and what the progress looks like so far with that. But I wanted to talk about just a couple of the features that sucked me in on this. And I'm such a nerd. I put together a montage video of the things that I thought were cool about the video or about the camera. And then I was going to edit something together, maybe just for clickbait, but just from the perspective of a free flight pilot. Where's my notes? I wrote it down here. One of the cool features is that it's actually waterproof. That is cool. The stabilization is one of the more incredible things that it has. And I'm not sponsored by GoPro or anything. That would be great. But, I think this is a great machine. And here's some of the, just real quick, there's like a new compatibility deal that they put in, so it's way smoother when connecting to your phone. Waterproof up to 33 feet. You can do 4K at 60 frames per second, which is pretty neat. And then 12 megapixels on the camera. And I thought that was pretty insane. And it has GPS built in. Hey, there's Mark.
Dude, what's hey?
Go talking about cameras, and Mark comes up. Yeah.
He probably just landed.
His ears were ringing.
I'm doing hang tests up at the cottage right now.
Oh, nice. Right in the living room.
Yeah. Got it set up.
Nice.
Anyway, carry on. Hello, guys.
Yeah, so one of the things, I guess you can live stream with this now. So you'd obviously have to connect to your phone, use your hotspot on your phone, but you can, pretty cool, man. So when you're flying along, you can just hook it up, I guess, and log on and I guess go live on, I don't know what, Facebook or YouTube or whatever. And then it also has voice commands. I guess you can set that up too. But yeah, man. So I'm pretty excited about that. Putting some high quality video stuff together. The other thing that I thought was cool was, and if you've watched any of my videos, I do a little bit of, yes, Facebook. I do a little bit of that hyperlapse filming before, like in the beginning of the show, or the beginning of my videos. Now there's going to be like this hyper smooth, stabilized hyper, whatever it is. And I think that's pretty cool. I've seen some pretty neat video stuff with that.
Now, did you get the Bluetooth external mic for that?
No, I'm going to do the same thing that I do with my, my GoPro Hero 4, which is, I'll show you. And I want to say that this is probably one of the best and the cheapest little inventions that I've come across. It's just a sock, basically. It's like a muff. Mark, are you throwing snow?
No, go ahead.
That's unacceptable. I think you're like you're half frozen, bro. Like that doesn't bother you?
No,
Flying
it's warm. It's terrible. Look, it's 36 degrees instead of getting like 10 inches of snow. It got wet.
Ugh.
Yeah. But we're flying on Saturday. It's supposed to be a little bit colder.
I saw your lobster video.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh my word. I'm so glad that you posted that though, because you could have so easily just deleted that and said, oh, I'm never gonna show that.
Oh no, you gotta know those moments. That's the real stuff.
I love it. And
hey, so camera stuff about the hyperlapse and the hyper smooth.
Yes.
That's software based and it's inside the GoPro 7. It smooths it out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. They made a good step there. I want to see some videos. I haven't seen it really close up in like 4K to see how smooth it is with the hyper smooth and the resolution of it. But from so far, everybody that's posted the paramotor videos,
incredible.
Okay, here's my idea. Put all that technology and all that background crap into a GoPro session. Game on.
Why is that?
He likes the square stuff.
That could be their updated. Well, one, because I have one, and two, the microphone is on the backside of it.
Yeah, it's
the craziest thing. I'm like, why? If you've got action, all the action's in front of the camera, not behind you.
So what I was saying about this is it's called a wind slayer, and basically what it does. Where's my GoPro? You just slip it on top of your GoPro, and what it totally eliminates the wind noise, that's what kind of destroys the. So a lot of people ask me, how do you get such good quality sound when you're flying? That's the ticket right there. And see, it covers. Yeah, it's like a sock. But wind slayer. So if you go to Amazon, I think that's where I got it. Go to Amazon and they have them there. Very neat little thing. I also purchased something that is in the mail, and it's made by Firehouse, and it's one of these little flashers. It's a strobe for your drones. And so it's a tiny little thing, and I wish I had it right now, but
I got that Firehouse strobe.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Yep, me too.
Do you have one with you right there?
And they're pretty bright.
Do you have one right there somewhere?
No, paramotor at home.
Oh, the paramotor at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sean said he had one.
Oh, Sean went to go get it? Good.
Yeah, my buddy Marty told me to get it. That's it. It's sweet. It's tiny though. The tricky thing is it's easy to lose.
Yeah, what was it? I think it's $30, $29 or whatever.
Yeah.
Worth every penny. Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
That's my wife.
I can't see the chat here tonight, so hello everybody.
Wow. The wife just showed up with the monkey mask. Oh dear. There's one of the kids. Okay.
Tonight, I gotta wax the snowboard.
What are you doing?
I gotta wax the snowboard.
I don't even know what snow is.
Don't be jealous.
It's soft. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's not even that cold.
We had some a couple years ago. Lasted about 10 hours.
I heard that we had snow here about 10 years ago or something like that. But keep praying, kids. San Diego. Not a whole lot of snow here. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that, the GoPro. That is probably the coolest thing I got going right now. Johnny Wisconsin with the Tow Pro. The upcoming show next week with Ryan Roberts is going to be amazing. We talked about some of the things that he's got going on in the laboratory, in the engineering room, and super cool. Are you trying to start that, Mark? Don't do that.
Want me to?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
Can you just stop?
Ryan,
Don't.
Let's start it up.
No, don't start that thing on the ground.
Starting it, Robert.
Don't do it.
It's not good safety technique.
Oh gosh. Every video I see Mark start that thing on the ground, it freaks me out. Don't do it. The
Today on the news, live on paraglidingtalk.com, Mark
serious.
Amundsen happened to have a mishap in his living room.
Mark gets away with it, but I saw a video where a guy starts that thing on the ground and it whips around and takes the dude out.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a horrible, because I think he was like stepping on the throttle or something like that, and it was, or something was wrong with it. He just started it in the house.
His wife's going to be so angry.
It's a horrible example. He just blew the GoPro over. Oh,
Started right up.
You're in big trouble. Horrible. So if you're watching, that's a bad example. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Clark Kent, no, I haven't seen your forehead. What happened? You took a shot to the face? Ryan Roberts. You can't challenge Mark. He will do it.
All right, let's go outside. Hey, so tonight you're just talking about like Christmas fun stuff?
Yeah, so it's open topic. We wanted to talk about some of the stuff that we got for Christmas. I wanted to.
Oh, cool. What did you get for Christmas? I'm sorry I missed it, but what was your favorite thing?
GoPro 7.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, that GoPro Hero 7. What, do you think I got a sponsor from GoPro and they gave this to me?
It's because he didn't start his paramotor in the house.
Yeah.
How many do you get if you start your paramotor in the house, too?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty excited to try out the Tow Pro. That's pretty neat.
Sean,
I heard you.
Well, that's interesting that you ask, because I'm gonna give a nice big shout out to Larry and the bag lady. I received a cool little package here in the mail from Larry and the bag lady, and it included this awesome stylus. Right, it's got the nice little soft end, and it's a pin. It's actually got some weight to it. Pretty grippy on the hands. Very, very nice. And they sent me one of these bad boys.
A new glider?
No, a new glider bag.
Oh, sweet.
This is the bag that they make. And I can tell you from firsthand, the materials are exceptional. The ripstop nylon, instead of it being squares, it's octagons. And it makes it a much tougher material. It's a lot softer, more pliable. It's not like, with the square type. It's actually, it's very, very nice. I was very blown away by the stitch quality. Every stitch is dead on the money. There's no waver, no nothing. It is a good product, and I would highly suggest it to anybody, as it's actually the best bag that I have at my house. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. But his bag, exceptional. I would definitely not hesitate to buy one from them, even after having one.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's do a giveaway, shall we?
Yes. Let's do a giveaway. I almost didn't, because I didn't see him in the chat, but I'm going to write Mark's name in here too.
Mark, did you get Dennis? Dennis Hegg, Hege.
Dennis Hegg?
Yeah, I haven't.
Did he slip in on me?
I think so, and I haven't.
Yes, he did.
Paying very close attention to the chat. Hey, look, my brother's calling me.
All right. Okay, I've got everybody's name in here from the chat.
You're on the air.
So, you're on the air.
You're live on paraglidingtalk.com. What do you say to everybody? There's 80 people watching.
Something embarrassing.
What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
One of the best shows on YouTube right here, by far. Besides my shows that I do sometimes.
Besides your Facebook Live?
Yeah, besides my Facebook Live. That's right.
You want me to put the Facebook Live? Mark Amenson is he is up there in the cold weather stuff. He's up in Green Bay.
Oh, I'm up in the UP.
Yeah, so my brother's there in Petoskey, and he's ice fishing every day.
Really?
Yeah, he's obsessed with ice fishing. How far is that?
Crappie? Bluegill?
What?
He asked what you're catching, crappie or bluegill? Bluegill? What are you catching out there?
Walleye.
Walleye,
perch, pike.
You going with wax?
All the good stuff.
What
all the good fish.
There, spoons?
He's always talking about tip ups, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
I've got lots of those.
He probably got some for Christmas.
All right.
But hey, I was calling to say thanks for the Christmas card.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. All right.
Tell me when you're. I'm gonna jump on your show right now.
Okay,
so.
Come on.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Later, everybody.
See ya.
Later on.
Yeah, Mark, you got to find him on Facebook, and I think you guys might be brothers. We might be brothers.
Remember last week when we got done talking with Matt Minyard, we had that after show for a long time?
Yeah.
It's awesome. He had so many stories to tell. I'm looking forward to when you have him back on, because he was telling stories about flying all over Europe and hanging out with Jin from Jin Gliders. That guy had all sorts of stuff. We must have been on the after show for another 2 hours.
Yeah. Speaking of after show.
I hated missing the after show on that one.
We're going to start selling tickets to the after show we set for $100 a piece. Invited to the after show. Remember?
Yeah, that is hilarious.
That's usually why I sign up again, just for the after party.
Yeah. Yeah, it is out of control. The after party sometimes is more fun than the show itself, because then I can just relax.
Robert, can I tell
I'm pretty relaxed tonight, though.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah, bring it.
All right. So, I did that lobster flight the other day, and I took off, and I used to put my GoPro right here on the side of the paramotor.
Yeah, I saw that.
A really unique camera angle. Like shooting back, you can see the pilot, you can see where you're going. But every time I used to do it, the lines would get caught as I did a forward launch, and it would catch on there, and I'd have to like wiggle a little bit. And it almost bit me the other day. I was flying, it got hooked on there, all the lines completely, and I'm flying, like falling out of the seat, thinking this isn't right. And sure enough, I looked over there, and the lines got caught on it again.
I saw it.
Yeah, that was
and you
crazy.
still launched.
It still launched and flew safe enough.
But you had like the right side of your wing was totally collapsed.
Yeah, but I was wearing a lobster suit.
Super lobster.
I was wearing a lobster suit. It should have been fine.
It was all good. It worked itself out.
Oh gosh, I liked it at the end when you were all frustrated with it and you were like taking it off. You're like, this stupid lobster.
I was gonna start rolling on the ground, but that got cut out.
Oh
yeah, I paid my son $20 to film that video.
Because it was cold and he just stood there on the ground.
Oh yeah, he's homeschooled, so that's his first job.
Yeah, I don't want hopefully my son's not watching this part because I am not paying him to film. But now I have the other GoPro, so I can. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh,
I'm pretty excited about that.
The best tool you can have in your arsenal for filming is just another person.
Yeah, that is true. Someone who's steady hand. By the way, who do you guys recommend, or what do you recommend for that chase cam? Because I'm going to start looking into that.
Oh, and, Rob, Ryan's coming on the show next week, right?
Yeah.
And he's an inventor of different products.
Yeah.
Well, keep an eye out in the future because there might be something that you're looking for. Currently,
he told me that.
And a couple of people that make 3D printed ones, but the prices are, they put a lot of work into them, so the prices are still up there. But I think there's going to be something coming out. Like I made one out of a carbon arrow and a sun hat.
I saw that video. Yeah,
all the chase cams I made so far sort of worked, but I think everybody's been like inventing something and kind of testing it out and maybe making some. But that arrow setup is flexible. You can put it away. But anyway, Ryan might have some stuff coming out in January or February. So,
is that what he said? Yeah, he's going to talk about it on the show next week.
I didn't say anything.
Mark told everybody, for the record.
You can get it on my website at ppgsupply.com. Check it out.
That's right. Mark has created a website where it's like where you can get a bunch of stuff from different places.
Mark on the tonight is going to start sewing. He's got a really good idea for just putting together some covers for the top of the paramotor where there's mesh on top. So when you're riding with the vehicle, that airflow can go through it. So that's really unique. Johnny Wisconsin with the Tow Pro. He's more prototyping, inventing machinist. He's got all sorts of ideas. So as he's from Wisconsin. So as he gets more products, we're going to put those on the store too. But yeah, together we've been talking and just all the little things that everybody's been inventing and making their own of, figuring out the best way to do it and then just doing it really good quality and doing it for cheap. Yeah,
I like that idea. I'm pretty cheap and inventive. I could probably make one, but I like the idea of in a 3D printed version. That's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, one of the guys, his name's Patton, and he's got a 3D printer. He's going to make me a 3D printed P tube. That's more for free flight guys, because you might be up in the air for 4 hours at a time flying around, which, by the way, is longer than paramotor guys. So for the record, the free flight guys can stay up longer.
Should make a bumper sticker that says that.
Isn't that would be a good t-shirt. You betcha.
Darn it.
My little brother, he's saying, my brother in the chat, he said, "You're very cheap. That's why you got money." So funny. Oh. Yeah. So how was everyone's Christmas, by the way? I didn't get a chance to ask. Is everybody good? If you're in the chat and your Christmas was horrible, you can thumbs down the video if that makes you feel any better.
And let's hear what Mark's was like, because Mark didn't say what his was like.
Yeah, I do want to know.
Oh, I got some sweet stuff for Christmas.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got, where is it? It's got to be around here somewhere. My favorite knife in the whole world. Oh, no, I'm not wearing it. Is the Kershaw 1660 Ken Onion Leek. And I got that from my wife.
Wait, what is that?
It's a knife. It's a speed assist knife.
Oh, a knife.
I think I might have it in the car. I'm not wearing pants, actually. I have just like tights on, so I'm trying to keep it the waist here. But I'm not. That was the coolest thing. But the cool thing was just, seeing all the family, having everybody get together. We got to see a lot of them. The people that are in different countries got to do some FaceTime with them, so that was nice. So just a good overall Christmas. It was weird being in California when everybody had like signs up in the yard that said Merry Christmas, and there was snowman, and there's like, it's not white out like snow like this. So it's good to be back home where there's snow on the ground.
That's so weird. Snow is so foreign to me.
You can make snow angels. It's great. You can probably do that in sand though.
So what did you have on your Christmas list that you didn't get?
Smoke system.
Okay. Simmer down, Farfignugan.
Are you giving a smoke system tonight?
No, we have to. We're going to wait for the first show with Ryan Roberts.
Oh yeah, nice.
He did mention that he wants to give one away, but I have to create the rules. Like, we have to have a meeting about how we're going to give them away because they're so valuable, and people are going to freak out if I don't make it very structured. So I got to make sure I'm doing this right. Give it away. Nobody can win two, stuff like that. I actually created the small print for the prizes on the website. You should go check it out. Paraglidingtalk.com. It's under contest and has all the rules. It's pretty funny. I had to do that. Who would have known? Who would have thunk? You know? Yeah. So I did mention that we're going to have Thomas, the owner of Little Cloud. He's going to be coming on. I want to say at the end of the month. I haven't nailed him down yet, but we're going to have him on. I'm
excited for that one. I got two of those gliders. I got a Little Cloud 18 and a Sprue Line GT 2.4.
Wow.
Both great wings. Yeah, I'm excited.
So back to the question, what did you have on your Christmas list that you didn't get? And I have a couple things. What I did is I on Amazon clicked on a bunch of stuff that I couldn't justify buying, but hoping that I was going to get an Amazon card eventually. And so what I did is I just sent my list to my wife and I said, this is what I want. Hey, look, there's my dad. My dad and my brother in the chat tonight. Hey, Pappy. So what was it that you put in there that you didn't get for paramotoring and stuff, free flight stuff? There's some really cool. You've got the Spot, which is a GPS locator, and then you've got the Garmin, which Garmin made it. It's called an InReach. And I was thinking about getting one of those, and I thought that would be super cool to have one of those too. So I may buy one for my birthday or something like that down the road. But I think especially if you're free flying, that's a big deal. We had a guy go down not too long ago, and kind of in a weird area. And you know what? I watched a video of a guy that went under. Jim has the InReach. What do you think about it, Jim? I'm interested. One of the guys, he ended up going under reserve at the rat race, and I just caught his video. I'm not sure what happened, but he lost control of his glider, and he ended up under reserve in kind of a funky place, but conveniently enough, he landed next to a road, and the search crew was able to find him right away. But had he not had that GPS locator, he might have been in some deep woods. And especially if you're a paramotor pilot and you're going on big adventures, those things can save your butt. I know that the Spot. I don't care about whatever brand as long as it works, but the Spot has something set up where you can hit a panic button and it will send out a message based on however many times you press it or something like that. And it uses GPS, so it doesn't matter if you have cell coverage or not. And I thought that was pretty cool. One of the guys I've been flying with, David. Eventually, I'm going to have him on the show. He's a skydiving pilot, and I actually met him when we were kiting at the park down by the house. Super cool guy, and he's recently stepped it up with wanting to be more involved in free flight and doing cross country stuff. And when he said that, he meant it, and he has been hitting it every single day. I catch him on the Facebook chat talking about where they're going to fly every day while I'm sitting at work, and super jealous. But he's got some big flights. They just had a flight 9,000 feet above sea level over in Horse, and he shared some pictures on there. I thought that was cool. But
hey, Robert,
he's got some pretty cool stuff. What happened to your video?
I don't know. I'm figuring it out. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's the highest altitude you've flown to just paragliding?
7,000.
Nice.
Have you gone that high in a paramotor?
No, not yet.
You should try it.
I posted it up 5,163 feet.
You posted one?
Yeah, I got
On
posted
YouTube?
like 5. Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When?
Let's see. It was on Christmas Day, and then 2 days before Christmas. Yeah.
Why didn't I see that?
I don't know.
Okay.
You can type my name in there, and it'll show up. I'm sure.
Yeah, I need a link.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to drop me a link.
Oh,
I didn't see that. I didn't even know you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know you even flew. I would watch your videos.
Well, I'm not. I'm going to tell you this. I'm no Mark Amundsen, and I'm definitely not a Kyle Lee when it comes to editing. So it's
Mark's
just straight.
videos are
Yeah. It's just
on
great.
point.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, he does that stuff. I'm just guessing, but I posted like 5 videos up in the last few days for Christmas for everybody. If they're wanting a boring video just to stare at the screen and have music in the background and relax, well, that would be it. But 5,000 is the highest I've been to so far. But I saw
Ethan
Mark
Vance just showed up in the chat.
I saw Mark had gotten up there in one of the videos that he had posted.
Honeycut?
No, you.
Altitude wise?
Yeah, I thought you made it to like $4,000 or $5,000.
Like 4,000, but I don't know why the higher I go up. I was hanging out with this guy Nuno the other day, and he flies up regularly to 7, 8, 10,000 feet. He said, "Man, the air is awesome up there. There's nothing to worry about. You see the earth from above the clouds." So, kind of makes me want to fly a little bit higher. But usually, I just go out, cruise around, and go up to maybe 2,000 feet, and then down low.
I like flying low. It's pretty fun. Oh, you guys went to Otay today, huh? Ethan, I sent you an invite if you want to come on, jump on. I have some questions about traveling, taking your gear with you. Yeah, man. My brother, he said, like my Facebook page. Drop a link, Ryan, and so that people can see what he has. He has some pretty funny stuff when he's out there on the lake.
Ryan, I can't see the chat going on, but please type us some funny stories about Robert.
No, don't do that.
Just 5 stories that we could.
Just 5.
Just 5.
That's horrible. There's plenty of them. Can a Black Hawk fly that high? Well played, Dennis.
We also flew Black Hawks the other day at the Black Hawk Ranch. Every pilot that we had there, they were all using the Black Hawk gear. Nuno was like pinned. He's like, I held it wide open up to 6,000, 8,000 feet. And not one problem.
I wouldn't mind flying one.
You'd be lucky to.
Yeah. That is so funny.
Oh, man, I'm kidding.
It's so sad that I don't have a paramotor yet. I will get one eventually. I will get one. Just
They're
a matter
sweet.
of time.
Yeah, once you get it, you won't believe that you never had one before. It's just sweet.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, you'll appreciate it more when you get one.
600. Mike S went up to 600 feet. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Dimitri's in the chat tonight. Welcome. I have to always slide. Oh my gosh, there's 80 people watching right now.
I
Welcome
know.
everyone.
I got all the names written down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to pull. Let's pull a winner.
Thank you.
I almost forgot about that. You guys are all waiting.
I was paying attention to. I was doing good multitasking. I sent you the link to the one video, and I've been writing everybody's name down and moderating the chat. Look at me go. Aha. Okay, I got the hat right here. Everybody's names there. You see? Okay.
This is what you're gonna win right here.
This is what you're gonna win.
The Toe Pro.
The Toe
mandatory.
Pro. Okay, you tell me when, Robert.
No, hold on a second. Did you write down Nebraska PPG? He just showed up in the chat.
Oh, jeez.
Got to keep it fair.
Okay, now it's fair. I've got everybody's name in there now.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Bob the pilot. Are you kidding me, Bob? Actually,
Bob just showed up.
I think Bob was in before the show even started, but I'm going to throw it in just in case.
That was different, Bob. That was Bob Garber.
Alrighty. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Gloves are off.
Keeping it fair.
Toe Pro. You tell me when, and I will draw the name.
Matt Minyard.
Tell me when, Robert. My arms are getting tired.
Do it.
Okay, here we go. Got the name. Got one sheet.
Yeah, only one at a time.
Mark Monroe.
Mark Monroe, you are the winner. Reach out to me at paraglidingtalk.com and make sure you give me your name and address. Hit me on that email and I will respond to you to let you know that I got your information, and then I will send you out. You are now a proud owner of a Toe Pro. You know what? We're going to give away another one. What do you say, guys? I've got a stack of them here. Look at this.
Give away 3.
We're going to give away 2 tonight. You ready?
Okay. Yeah. Tell me when.
Boom.
You going to tell me when, Robert? Okay.
Yeah,
here we go.
I just wanted to see how long you would sit there.
And I got one here. George Costanza.
Nice.
Is that real?
That's real. He was in the chat.
George, are you serious?
He's in there now.
George.
Yes, George is in there. Hey, George Costanza. Type in the chat so Robert can believe me.
Wow.
You didn't even need it.
Does George even fly a paramotor? Does he even need a Toe Pro?
I don't even
George
know.
Definitely fly a quad for sure. He'd fly a quad.
Costanza, congratulations. Reach out to me at paraglidingtalk.com. Give me your information. I will send out as soon as I get your address. We will send that out. Oh, there he is, George.
Told you.
And wouldn't you just that's the real George Costanza.
What are the odds?
I guarantee it.
Probably.
No, that's him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If you don't, yeah. I love Seinfeld.
Boom.
I do. What are you doing over there, Mark?
What? Is it not working?
I don't know. I can hear you. There it goes.
Okay, good. Hey, okay, so here's a question.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this real quick. This is going to be a first. We're going to give away one more.
Yes.
Nice.
If the cast of Seinfeld were paramotor people, you have Kramer, you have Jerry, George. Who would they be in the paramotor industry?
I think you just got to start talking now.
That's a great question.
Del Shanzi.
Is that Connor Bloom? Go ahead,
Yes,
Sean.
it is.
Pull it.
Evan Vance has showed up. Here we go. All right. Juan Armabula.
Okay, Juan, reach out to me at paraglidingtalk.com.
Yes.
And I will send out your Toe Pro. Congratulations.
Yeah. Juan Arambula. Yeah. Congratulations, guys.
These comments. What's up? Who is that there? Is that Steiber?
Yeah.
What's up, Brian Steiber in the house? You're on the air, man. Everybody's over there, huh?
I'm watching this.
Yeah, we had a little barbecue.
They're such a good deal, my
You guys are actually watching live and you're on live.
Yeah, we're sitting around the fire.
Connor, actually, I want to have Connor on the show. Connor's one of the regular flying partners. We fly at Blossom on a regular basis. He's a local.
Yeah, he said he had his first XC flight out of Otay today. First flight ever. And
wait, hold on. You guys went XC from Otay?
Connor did.
Where'd you end up?
Over in El Cajon, near El Cajon.
He landed in a park in El Cajon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see that line. Did you catch it on live track or something?
Yeah, I haven't posted it yet, but I'll definitely send that to you.
Yeah, hook it up.
Pretty good day. A lot of cloud flying.
It looked really nice.
Yeah, it was strong.
I was stuck at work though. Yeah, was it did you end up hitting shear? It looked like there was some pretty gnarly shear at $6,000.
We didn't get that high. We topped out earlier in the day. Cloud base was like 3,800. It fell to like 3,000 by the time Connor left. So.
Epic.
Yeah,
that is awesome. I'm super jealous. Super jealous. Dawn Patrol PPG asked, he said, I have a gear question for the PG guys. If you have time, bring it, Don. What do you got? Yeah. So was it gusty?
Not really. There was just pretty strong base wind to begin with. And then thermals were coming through because there was a lot of clouds. So.
Yeah, it looked really promising on XC skies today.
Yeah, it was straight south, so that's the second time I've been to Otay. Both days were similar, so. Right.
Now, even when this is what was weird today. The uppers still had a touch of north to them, which gets kind of weird if you're at Otay, but I guess it was good enough, huh?
Yeah, I didn't see north. I didn't feel any north at all. It was blowing strong.
Yeah, that was on the high res.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Dawn Patrol said, anyone have experience with the Jin Yeti convertible harness? I want a harness to mainly ground handle with, but also be able to hike and fly when I travel.
My dad used that harness as his tandem harness. It's pretty good. Has a little airbag, split leg.
Oh, it is a split leg. Okay.
Yeah.
So you recommend it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, for a kiting harness, it's comfortable.
There you go. Dawn Patrol.
PPG kiting harnesses. I have a problem with most of those.
Right. All of you guys are heading to Valle de Bravo, right? Everybody there. What are you? I asked earlier in the show, what is the plan as far as traveling with your gear? And is there anything that these guys, anybody that's watching now, should be looking out for, or they need to be careful with?
Well, with paraglider, you got to be ready for somebody to pull your reserve handle. You know, you can put a tag on it and write, please don't pull this, it's a reserve parachute. That's always worked for me. I've flown with my paraglider many times and no one's ever pulled the reserve, but I've heard other people's stories that theirs got pulled and they had to repack it.
I mean, wouldn't you just keep it in a bag?
Well, your reserve is already packed fully in your harness and stowed away. So I'm saying, you know, if TSA or somebody, they pull it out, they pull the reserve out, it becomes unpacked, and then you show up and you're like, oh, and you have to be ready to redo that. So that's maybe one of the big things.
Good.
But besides that, with you just traveling with PG gear, I'd say if you have a lightweight rucksack backpack, then you want to double wrap it. Get a big duffel bag from like Walmart or somewhere cheap, you know, and just double wrap it. That way it doesn't get too beat up.
And not too much, it's not going to catch too much attention. If it's got ozone on there or something, you know, big old advertisement about this is a paraglider, probably a good idea to keep it low key, double bag it.
Yeah, I guess most people have no idea. I think, but yeah, I mean, it's an extra bit of security. But yeah, I'd say be ready and traveling with a paramotor is a whole different deal. I've never done it. I know some of the guys, Matt Minyard, you had on the show, who definitely taken his apart and put it on an airplane and stuff. But
yeah, that seems scary, especially if you got a brand new wing, spent a fortune on and reserve and harness and all that, and all of a sudden it's just gone.
Yeah.
George has a question, Robert. He wants to know where and how does he send you his information?
Oh, paraglidingtalk.com. And then there's a place where you can give me your information. Look under contest. And yeah, make sure you write your that you won something on the show. Is that Brad?
How's it going?
Hey, what's up, bro? I got your glasses in my Jeep.
Give them away.
Did you say give them away?
No, I said I asked if you gave them away.
Yeah, I have them in the Jeep.
Sorry, thanks, man.
I mean,
someday I'll get to fly with you again, and I'll give it to you. Yeah. Was there It's harder to travel with a motor than it is to fly with guns. Resurgence PPG. Quote of the night.
I believe that. It's not that hard to fly with guns domestically.
Yeah. What do you know about the... Oh, that is horrible, Dimitri. You are a horrible human being. I put a picture of my paraglider flying photo on the side of my packed paragliding when traveling so they know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust the luggage people. No offense if you're one of the luggage folks, but I feel like these people just kind of take what they want and then they spike no matter what, they're going to spike your luggage on the ground at some point. They may not do it right there in front of you, but
yeah,
if they're letting you
tossed around, but
yeah, if they let you see them throwing them like 20 feet right there when you're sitting on the airplane watching and you're looking out the window like, that was a little rough. Oh, that was rough. Yep. Oh, that broke a wheel off. Yep.
You should carry your helmet and your electronics on for sure. But
I think that's a good idea. And then, I mean, if they're letting you see that, what are they doing in secret? Did you ever see that video on YouTube where the guy is spiking it onto the, like, he must be having a horrible day, but it's on video and he's just bam. I mean, as hard as he can, he's throwing them straight down onto the luggage machine. Come on, bro.
That's just a Madeira Friday.
Yeah. Gear down there, big shifter. It's unnecessary. Yeah, but I guess whatever. To each his own. Luggage man.
John, it was fragile. Don't write fragile on anything. That's a good point.
Johnny, I didn't even see this is the first time I seen you pop in the chat, bro. Welcome. Thank you for the toe pros. Everyone is loving them so far. By the way, if you did win something, if you won a shirt or you won a sticker or you got a toe pro, make sure that you share the winnings on your social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. Oh, by the way, I think we're going to create an Instagram for the show, and I'll keep you posted on that. We'll put a link in the description. We're going that way, folks. We've got some big thinkers that are a part of the show, and they want to help get the show to become very popular. I'm pretty excited about that. But we're at that 7 o'clock mark. Unless you have any other questions, any question, my brother, he says, I'm still waiting for that shirt. I got you, brother. Tell me what size you need, and I'll make you one. But if you have any other questions about or comments that you want to give, now's the chance. Other than that, we're going to go to the post show. The post show. It is post show is probably just as fun as the live show. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Well, I appreciate everybody coming on And,
Todd said to send him another invite because he needs to talk.
Oh, okay.
Don't know what that means, but
I'm going to send it right now. I saw Nebraska PPG, and I sent him an invite too.
Send Marty an invite.
Who?
Marty. Dawn Patrol.
Oh, I don't think I have his. I don't think I have him set up.
He's a PPG legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have his info in the thing. Dawn Patrol PPG. Darn it! You'll send me a link to his. Give me his email in the chat. Don't put it in the main chat. Just put it in our chat.
Marty, text me your email.
Yeah. Casey Cadwell, who you had on the show recently, has successfully registered one of his motors with the DMV. It's a leaf blower and can now cross the MX South border easily. That is amazing. Wow.
That is pretty amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, happy New Year and Merry Christmas. And we will. We're going to have an after show. Stay tuned with what's coming up. I do want to encourage you, if you can, support the show financially. Go to Patreon, or you can do it on PayPal too, and support the show financially. Make it worth it for me, and make it fun for everyone. Until we meet again, stay tuned. Paraglidingtalk.com. Also, go check out the two other websites too. Go check out ppgsmoke.com if you're interested in some new cutting edge technologies, and then also paraorangeproducts.com. Those are our two sponsors. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome, and we will catch you on the flip side. If I don't see you on the air, I'll see you in the air. Have a good night, guys.